Hey guys, so I'm gonna do the Get Ready With Me makeup edition. Don't mind my ugly face now because it'll get better later. This is just a simple primer I got from Sally Beauty one day, and I have no idea what it does. It says it's supposed to blur pores and whatever, so I'm gonna rub that in around my nose and in my deep pores I have right in my T-zone, right between my cheeks and my nostrils. So I'm gonna rub that in really nice. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation. It's not my exact shade, but it is as close as I can get. I'm just going to use a damp beauty blender and beat that into my face until it is blended. I do 2 applications because one just isn't enough for me. It's not completely full coverage and I wanted full coverage. So yeah, I do that until I need my concealer. Okay, so here's the concealer I used. I use it in the lightest shade. I believe it's either Fair or Ivory from CoverGirl, and I'm almost running out. I did look to see if they have the same shade still. I just went back yesterday and they don't have it anymore, or at least I didn't see it. So yeah, I put my concealer down where I needed to highlight, and in the typical spots on my nose, under my eyes, chin, and forehead, and then I use my setting spray after I do that. And then we continue with the rest of my face. After the setting spray dries down on my face, I take a beauty blender and I take the e.l.f. HD finishing powder in translucent dark clear, and I set my under eye and wherever else I put my concealer, my upper lip, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. And then we move on to eyeshadow. Okay, for eyeshadow, I do use the 24 karat nudes. I don't remember what brand it's by. I'm sure you can look it up. They're not too great at blending, but you know what? This is Drugstore, and this is all I had at the moment. I didn't feel like going out and buying it. I was going on a date night. So, that's what I use for my eyes. I typically use a transition shade, and then I use a, like a taupey brown color for my next shade over my eyelid, and then I use a little bit of a deep purple in the corner, and then you'll see me later, I'm just going to blend and blend and blend because it doesn't blend for me. And then I take one of those, I don't know what kind of brush or pad thing you use, well, I don't know what that's called. Anyways, I take the deep purple and I run that under my eye about halfway on my lashes, and then I take that pink shimmery shade, I put that all over just my, over my lid. I don't go all the way up to my brow, it'd be ridiculous. And then I just keep blending until it looks decent. And right here I'm going to take my concealer and clean up the edges because it just would not clean up for me. Like I said, this is Drugstore products and I didn't really choose the best eyeshadow. So I take the concealer and I just kind of make almost like if I was doing a wing, but I just keep it from my cheek all the way up to my eyebrow, and I make a nice straight line diagonally and I blend it in. So there we go, that's that. Okay, then I take a nice, gigantic, it says Total Face Brush from e.l.f. and I just wipe away all the excess powder from my HD finishing powder. And then I take the e.l.f. contouring kit, and that just has a shimmery highlighter and bronzer, and I just take the bronzing shade and I put that all over my face just to bronze it up. Not all over, I would say probably just around the outer sides of my face, my cheeks, and then under on my neck and my jawline, almost like I'm contouring, but I don't do any definition with it. I'm just kind of, you know, warming up my skin tone a little bit. If you can't tell, the e.l.f. products don't really blend too well, so I just have to keep blending and blending until it looks as good as I can get it, honestly. There's nothing really I can do more about that. And then I do a nice pinky shade from CoverGirl for my blush. I don't know the exact name, and then the brush is just a Walmart brand brush. It says contouring on it, or it's for contouring, and it's just a nice angled fluffy brush. I use that for my cheeks. And then the next thing I do is highlight, and I use Crown of My Canopy from Wet n Wild, and it was kind of like a pinky, almost kind of like a peach color, and I use that all over my highlighting spots. I use a brush from Luxie. I got it in my Ipsy bag, so I kind of counted it as Drugstore. And then I use that to highlight. Okay, and then I'm going to do my eyelashes. I do have some mascara left over from this morning because I did them earlier. I'm just going to curl them and put a little bit more on. I know a lot of, beauty gurus tell you not to do this, but oops, I do this anyways because this is what works for me. I use the Voluminous Lashes and the Million Lashes from the gold tube. I don't remember if it's like L'Oreal or if it's Maybelline. I couldn't tell you, but that's what I use for my lashes. Alright, next up is my eyebrows. Now there is a lot of foundation in my eyebrows, and usually I take that out with a Q-tip, but I didn't. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and I got that again in my Ipsy bag, so I counted it as drugstore because it wasn't, full price. It was $10 for a couple of products. And then I also used just a little spoolie to comb out my brows before I put in the brow gel. And I already have, I'm kind of blessed, I have naturally full, thick brows, and so I don't have to color them in at all. I don't like to. I think it looks too fake on my face, personally, so like I said, I just comb through them. And then for my lips, I used a nude lipstick. It was Blushing Beige by CoverGirl, I believe, or Maybelline. No, Maybelline. And it's a nice nude lippy. I don't usually use lipsticks. I usually use a matte liquid lipstick, but this is what I was feeling today. And later on I do put a little bit of lip liner on that was closest to the shade I could find that I put on my lips, and it was by Kylie Jenner. I forget what color it was, but I put that on my lips to make it a little bit fuller. And then really quick, I just wanted to mention all of my brushes are from the drugstore or from Wish, and they were just either $1 or I got like 16 brushes for like $4. And then I use the e.l.f. Mist and Set setting spray to finish my face. So after fanning my face, after it dried, I did put on my outfit. I had skinny jeans, some nude heels, and a nice black blouse. And I did brush up my hair and put a little bit of hairspray in it, put my bangs up a little bit better, and that was my finished look for my date night. Alright, thank you guys for watching. This is my first Get Ready With Me. I know it was kind of bad, but that's all I got. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification post, and we'll see you in my next vlog.